Jonas.
And I'm TNT Don. I'm Mike the Explosive One. Now let's crack into another one.
TNT,
Yo.
how do you feel about waiting for a table at a restaurant?
How does it feel?
Like, sometimes you walk in, they're like, "Oh, it'll be a 45-minute wait to sit down." You're like, or whatever. How do you feel? How do you feel about that? Does that make you walk out, or how do you feel?
Well, I mean, it definitely depends. Like, availability of a new restaurant. If there's like one right across the street or like across the parking lot, then like F it, I'll just go somewhere else. How what the craving is for the chosen meal is, like if I was really wanting something out of here. But for the most part, I would say in generality, I like to consider myself a very patient person, and I try to like work on it on a daily basis. So I'm cool with it. Like, fine. You want me to wait? Waiting's not a big deal, man. We just basically sitting on this planet waiting to die. So
I mean, you ain't wrong.
waiting.
For me, you're right. It depends like what we're doing. Like normally, I'm the guy who if I walk in, they're like it's going to be 30 minutes. I'm like I'm fine going somewhere else.
Yeah.
But like, there's always like you're always with somebody who like wants to wait no matter what. They're like it'll be like an hour and a half. Like let's just go look at stores.
Bro, if it's an hour and a half, ain't no way I'm waiting anywhere for an hour and a half.
Hungry, like I don't want to wait an hour and a half.
Yeah, I won't be hungry in an hour and a half. I'll be dead.
I'll be dead.
I'll be gone. One of the two. Dead or gone.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't like waiting a lot at all. I try to like when it comes to certain things, I want to say that I have patience because I do, but then there's certain things I have zero patience for. Like
so.
Like,
all right, yeah, it's fine, man. Baby steps. We gotta start somewhere.
Because, like, if I go to the grocery store and there's like 8 people in every line, like, I don't get pissed because the grocery store's taking a long time to check out. Like, it is what it is. But I have walked up to the.
Why do you think that is, though?
Why don't I care in the grocery store?
Yes.
Because
it's inevitable.
It's out of my control.
Okay.
I have to check out no matter what at some point. I have walked to the front of the grocery store, seen that every line had like 30 people, and was like, my ass is about to go walk around for 10 more minutes and come back up here. And I've done that, and then the line is dispersed, and like, you're good.
Fair enough.
So like, but if I'm like in the fucking bank or something, and there's like 30 people in line, and the shit's not, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
but
same thing, it's out of my control, but I still hate it.
Okay.
I can't go wander around the bank and come back. I gotta
look at the different checks.
Yeah. go look at the goddamn different savings accounts they offer.
Hey, can we talk about a loan real quick?
Yeah, let me come in and talk about a loan real quick. So I mean, how do you feel about waiting?
I'm fine with it. Honestly, Jonas, I make a game out of it where like
okay.
And since I can't control anything about waiting most of the time, whether it be a red light or anything else, when I see other people get irrational about waiting, I get more rational about waiting.
Okay.
I mean, like, oh, look at this jerk off getting mad about waiting. I'm gonna get more fine with it. Like, whatever, bro. Just chill. Let's just chill.
But no matter how...
I've used it on you before when we've made it for movie tickets.
Oh, I hated that shit. It's like, I don't, like, as much as I hate waiting, I don't make an ass of myself, but I love when other people do. Like the awkwardness of, like, I still remember to this day waiting in line at Burger King with my family, and the dude in front of us started screaming out the window. He's like, I thought this was supposed to be fucking fast food. I was just like, bro, you got a problem. Like, if you're yelling that, like, what are they going to do? Now they're going to put their dick in your milkshake before they hand it out the window to you, dude. Like, I can't, but like, people will lose their goddamn minds, and that shit's funny.
Sometimes you gotta correct some motherfuckers, man. We gotta stop that. Sometimes people out there need correction, man.
Dude, yesterday, I was at HEB getting groceries, and this lady had, I don't know how many kids she had with her, 4. And I had seen her one other time. Her child was about to jump out of the cart, and another customer went and grabbed the kid and was like, hey, lady, your kid's about to jump out of the cart. And she was like, oh, came over and got her and took her out or whatever. Then they were checking out in the aisle next to me, and she pulls all the kids out of the cart. The the line next to me where she's checking out, they run and like bum rush the cashier in that little 2x2 area, and they want the HEB bucks from her. So she's just like, so she hands the HEB bucks. They run over to the one that I'm on, and they bum rush my cashier while she's checking me out. Like, I'm bagging my groceries. This poor girl, I could tell that she like was so overwhelmed by what was going on. She looked mortified on her face, and these children are just trying to get HEB bucks from her, and this the lady's just like oblivious that her children are running to every teller and bum rushing them like while they're working. And I wanted to be like, lady, grab your goddamn kids. Like, what is happening in here? But I didn't. I was like, you know what? I don't want to get shanked. I don't want to get murdered today.
It's not a waiting story. You hate big families.
No, I hate people who don't take care of their fucking problems.
Yeah. And like, look, man, I feel you. It takes a village or whatever. Like,
I just like I ain't about to get stabbed today.
This kind of goes on my whole thing about where I say like we have to trust people every day and like the fact that her kids can do that just means that she lives in a safe community, and honestly that's what we want people to live in, but that does not absolve you from responsibility. So
goddamn right.
I totally feel you, man. There's nothing I hate worse than seeing bad parenting. If anything is likely to test my patience, which I feel like I have an exorbitant amount of, it would be bad parenting of that magnitude.
Yeah.
Like, because I can't stand to see that. I know if I had children, I'd like to think that I would take the time to, rear them in a proper fashion. My mom would have
whooped my ass if I was doing that.
And I'd be glad to smack a child for them acting up. Like, for real.
Like, you almost had your kid kill herself jumping out of a cart.
Yeah.
And then later they're just like bum rushing this like poor 17-year-old girl who's working the goddamn register. She's like going to cry because she's so overwhelmed. Like,
it's so crazy that they let poor people have kids.
Oh my God, bringing the hot takes.
I know we don't have a lot of time.
8 minutes left in the episode.
Oh, do we have 8 minutes left? Okay.
No, 8 minutes into the episode. Okay. All of a sudden, like, that damn, okay.
I was thinking about this the other day because I was like, if by the laws of what is normal, which would be like the majority of the population engage in whatever activity or it's the most common found traits in a subject, by the definition of normal, like people who have kids and like just ignorant stupidity is the lowest common denominator. It's the lowest common just like facet of what America is made of.
Just blanket ignorance.
I feel that way. I feel like a lot of America is not like,
Well, on any bell curve, half of the population is on the second half of the intelligence spectrum.
That is the best way you could have ever put it. Thank you for that. Thank you for
that.
So
everywhere you go, half of the people are dumber than the average person.
I just feel like our bell curve isn't necessarily like that perfect like slope with the middle. I feel like it's kind of like a wave that's leaning towards like
it's like the fucking Yodel game in fucking Price is Right. It's just like a big mountain.
Yeah. It's not really. It's definitely leaning a little heavy to the left.
I would say, spatial awareness is probably the biggest detriment to people who are ignorant, because people will just like take up the whole fucking aisle at the grocery store and have no idea that everyone's waiting for them to get done. Blocking every direction. There's 4 people waiting on each side, and they're just like, oh my God, what kind of tuna fish am I going to buy today? Like, completely oblivious.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a big difference between being oblivious, which, like, okay, maybe you're partially blind in your left eye and I just don't know about it, versus you chose to have 5 kids and you chose to not, like, look after them when you're in public, which is just, like, it's just a little much, man. And like I said, it does take a village, because if I were to find somebody's child in the parking lot, I'm a trustworthy enough person where I am going to do everything in my power to return that child to their parent.
Like, I will help out a person.
And that's the amount of trust that you should be able to have in your community. Right. Unfortunately, there are people who are going to take advantage of situations like that, but we do trust the majority of people to do the right thing in situations like that.
Like that guy who grabbed that kid and was like, hey, lady, I would have been that guy if I would have been close enough. I would have been like, hey, lady, your kid's about to jump out of the cart. Like, hey, or like I've helped an old lady get a bottle of water off the top shelf, or like, they're standing there looking sad. I'm like, you need me to get that? They're like, oh my God, it's like, just be helpful, right? Like you don't want, I don't want her to try to climb up the fucking shelf and break her hip because she needs a fucking bottle of water. Right?
Try to be that person in your life.
Yeah, like you see a lady putting heavy shit in her car, like, hey, you need me to help you get that cat litter in your car? Oh my god, that would be such a help. Like it doesn't hurt to do that, but yeah, like, but the people who are I'm just gonna fuck off and let my kid stand up in a shopping cart that causes that problem are the other problem. So,
oh man, help! A lot of you motherfuckers don't deserve your kids.
Wow. Anyways, that's all the time we have for this episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe for Jonas.
TNT.
Yep.